We can Mystical Dispute this, and that cements our win. Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for taking the time to check out Hello Good Game. If this is your first time here, be sure to subscribe to the channel for your chance to win up to 500,000 gems. Today we are playing Historic Budget Flyers. Now this is an Azorius deck. Obviously most flyer decks are Azorius. And this is super budget, you guys. We do have 8 rares in the deck, and they come in the form of lands. We have all of our rares stacked into our lands here, so you should have these lands built up in your collection sooner than later. And even though they are historic, you'll be able to use these lands forever. Great, because when we get a new Glacial Fortress, which isn't going to be Ixalan, we're going to be able to use Glacial Fortress again in a new set, because it's the same card, just like you can use the old Johnny's Pridemate in your new decks, because it's still the same card, and it is. That being said, collect your lands, you guys. That's the most important thing you can do as a new free-to-play budget player in Magic the Gathering Arena, is get your lands. It's going to make all of your other decks just that much more consistent, right? And it's going to open up the dual color decks, the 3-color decks, right? And that's where a lot of the fun lies. Not to say that mono decks are bad. There's a lot of fun to be had there as well sometimes, but it's pretty straightforward. It's only one type of fun. You don't get to play the whole board, protect all your bases, right? Let's break down this deck though. We have 4 Fairy Guide Mothers, 4 Healer Hawks, 4 Fairy Miscreants, 4 Siren Storm Tamers, 4 Spectral Sailors, 4 Furious Obsessions, 4 Rally of Wings, 4 Favorable Winds, 4 Empyrean Eagles, and 2 Dispose/Deploys. And then, like I said, we've got the 4 Glacial Fortresses and 4 Hallowed Fountains as well, mixed in with 8 islands and 4 plains. So a very basic deck, you guys. There's not much to it. Get the flyers out, buff the flyers out, attack your opponent. Our big win here is Empyrean Eagle. This should be a rare, but it's not, which is fine. And then Rally of Wings is really going to seal the deal for us as well, because our opponent's not going to see it coming. We can use it on the block, clear our opponent's board, or we can use it offensively, just like we would Unbreakable Formation, right? But we don't need Indestructible because we're already in the air with flying. Furious Obsession is going to help us draw and keep things going. Since we are playing Historic Ranked, it is traditional. That's the only option we have available to us right now. So we're running a sideboard. We have 2 Sky Tethers, 2 Baffling Ends, 3 Caesarean Drakes, 3 Dovin Vetoes, 3 Mystical Disputes, and 2 Exelon's Binding. This is a really simple sideboard. All of it is removal or protection. Sky Tether, enchanted creature is going to lose flying and has Defender. So that's a bummer. He can no longer block our flyers with his flyers. Baffling End, when it enters the battlefield, exile target creature opponent controls with converted mana cost 3 or less. When it leaves the battlefield, target opponent creates a 3/3 dinosaur, which is great. So again, we're knocking down the flyers. Caesarean Drake's going to protect us against any red, right? It's going to also open up a counter spell to protect us from field wipes. We have Dovin Vetoes, can't be countered. You're going to block out Planeswalkers with this. Same as Mystical Dispute, another really good counter if he's running Planeswalkers, and especially if he's running some sort of Simic deck on us. Exelon's Binding, this is going to take target non-land permanent from the field and exile it. So just more removal. That's all that our sideboard consists of. Really, Caesarean Drake is the only aggro creature in here, and we're playing this when our opponents got red, and we get that little bit of extra protection on our flyers. So with that being said, thank you so much for checking out this deck tech breakdown. Be sure to let me know what you thought in the comments down below. And yeah, let's get straight into the footage. Oh! Birds of War! You guys see that It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia episode ever? Where they do the wrestling match? You guys dressed up like chickens. Alright, let's get our Fairy Miscreant out on the field. We're working into our favorable winds and turn 3 Empyrean Eagle, which is an ideal line of play, you guys. So good. We're actually gonna leave that up, play our Spectral Sailor. It has flash, but we're being silly because our opponent's tapped in. It looks like he's playing Azorius, could be counters. Search for Esconta on the field. We're looking to Eagle up on this fool. Getting that early damage in right away. He's got a Narset, so he's going to start digging. Playing some sort of Esper. Let's see if we can get through him before he gets through us. Let's toss another Eagle out. Furious Obsession can go on our Fairy Miscreant. Spread the load. All attacks in on home base. Actually, let's kill Narset. I would just hate for him to pull a field wipe with that on us. Lethal next turn regardless. And yeah, let's take a little bit of a draw here. Our opponent's going, and you can see just how aggro we went out. And of course, this Esper deck is not budget, you guys. This is filled with rares in a very, very gross way. Favorable wins in the house. Head and throw Spectral Sailor out as well. Why not? That is an easy bang out. Let's get into game 2 and see if we can make such easy work of this more time. Alright, so we know he's Esper. That means non-creature spells, right? No protection from red needed. He could get it to Fairy out, that's annoying, but if we just use Dovin's Veto and don't let it on the field, that's probably the best thing for us to do. Furious Obsession can go down by 1. Really want to keep all of the lands in play. Spell Pierce is really nice as well. Gets that early counter onto Fairy. Maybe one Mystical Dispute. Let's get rid of Deploy/Depose. We're not tapping any of his creatures. That's not really a necessity for us. Furious Obsession can go down as well to 2. That brings us to 60. More Mystical Disputes. How many of his spells are going to require blue? And how many of them are black? White. That's the problem. Let's drop a Favorable Winds and take another Mystical. We're being greedy with the counter spells, you guys. I feel like we could have even taken all of them. Let's see how it goes, though. It does need to do very well on this playthrough. We have 2 Guide Mothers plus Rally of Wings, and we're sitting on a Dispute. Interesting. Let's pay 2 life and chill out. Oops. Search for Sconset is a very good card. Something that definitely needs to be removed immediately. Now we can start going in with the Flyers. You know what it is. We are subject to removal. There's the O, takes out our Healer Hog. The Bomber. Spell Pierce is live now though as well. Let's get our Guide Mother out. Rally of Wings, maybe if we need to protect something from, say, Cry of the Carnarium that does -2, we can take everybody to 3. For the most part, we're just kind of relaxing here. Turn, sure. Taps, let's go get those attacks in. So he can afford to pay 2. That sucks. We do get the 1 damage in, and it looks like he's going to take turn 2. Or game 2. Here's to Fairy. We can at least counter that. We're putting up a fight, but without a Curious Obsession, we are just drawing these lands, you guys. Bad news bears. Bad news bear. Another Teferi. That's beautiful.
Right on schedule. Here goes nothing.
We basically can't attack his Teferi. We'll kill ourselves.
No, I am not making this up.
Bouncing. Deals 3 damage. We buffed 3. Just easy wins for our opponent. Good game. We know what's in store for us here. No need for us to continue drawing lands. It is what it is. Let's try to get around it in game 3. Hopefully we can aggro out. Right? We want to work in an obsession. And we want to probably drop a Healer Hawk. Oh no, we want the Healer Hawk. Probably drop a Rally of Wings. Yes. Trying to keep all the counters here. We're gonna play first, and we do have Curious Obsessions. We do have the Mystical. Interesting. Let's see how it works out for us. Storm Tamer in the house. Maybe we can do some mono blue beatdown almost, right? Paying 2 life here. Curious Obsession goes up. Still have Spell Pierce and Mystical Dispute in the house. So, this is gonna set pace for us. Empyrean Eagle, it might, you guys. It just might. Dun-dun-dun. Get that island out. And we just hold up Mystical Dispute. I think we do. Old school, baby. End our turn here. We have Dovin's Veto as well. Could have played our Fairy Miscreant, I suppose. And now for sure. Boom, 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 boom. It's weird, I'm recording a video, but there's someone in my chat talking to me. So that's alright. He goes for the Destroy. Let's Mystical Dispute it. Right? Get the attacks in. Take action. We should have Dovin's Veto, and then we could have had the land for Spell Pierce / Mystical Dispute. Alright, so we've lost our Curious Obsession because a massive misplay. Let's just try to aggro out. We could pay 2 life for that, just kind of keep him at bay. We can still win the game here, even though we kind of made a boo-boo. We're distracted with the chat here. Yeah. Narset is going to get eaten alive. Or Spell Pierce. The most efficient way to do that, I believe. Storm Tamer can hit. Toss our other Storm Tamer out as well. Dovin Veto's live to protect us from wipes, which is going to equal the game. We can Mystical Dispute this. And that cements our win. Ecto. So, that is Budget Azorius Flyers, you guys. It's a really... So that's the deck, you guys. You can see just how powerful Empyrean Eagle is, and then also how important it is to incorporate some of the counters or sideboard cards while you're playing best of 3 to send your opponent whirling in shame. Yeah, I don't know. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Make sure to follow us on Twitch, subscribe to our YouTube channel, join the Discord, join the new BRAWL tournament. There's a link below to join that. We're posting them on Battlefy now, so that's really cool. And most importantly, thank you guys so much for watching this past year. It's really, really been helpful to me, and I'm really looking forward to playing Magic with you guys all year long. Thank you so much, and we'll catch you all tomorrow.